Hi, I'm Sally Bartley, Director of People Fusion. I'm also a career transition coach and I deliver outplacement services. As you could imagine, in the last 3 to 4 weeks, I've spent a lot of time in this space working with people on that program who have found themselves in a position where their role has been made redundant, and their employer has been kind enough to offer them one-on-one coaching and an outplacement session. So what I wanted to do really today was to share some of the things that have been coming out of that are different due to the current situation we all find ourselves in, and hopefully that may be able to help you when you're offered an interview with video technology. So because we all don't have, I guess, the opportunity to meet and shake a hand or to kind of build rapport face to face, I want to give you some comfort to know that this technology has been around for a lot of years and people have been using it to recruit globally. We just now find ourselves in a situation where we're using it for all different roles at all different levels. So if you're offered an interview, it's highly likely it's going to be on some video platform. So it's important that you get comfortable with that, and as comfortable as you can be. Obviously, when you're in an interview situation, nerves are already generally at a pretty high level. So we don't want to put on top of that nerves around operating new technology that we haven't had to use before. For example, you don't want to go into the video interview session and next minute your microphone doesn't work or your camera's not working. Let's get all of that sorted before, and the best way to do that is whoever's offering you the interview, ask what platform it will be on. It might be Zoom, it could be Skype, it could be Teams. Whatever that is, find out, jump online. Most of those products I've just mentioned will actually have some short 2-minute video modules that you can do to get familiar with the platform. Do that, and then phone a friend or a family member and ask them to, get on the other end of the line and start critiquing you. Tell you what are they saying in your background, are you making good eye contact, those sorts of things. So in an interview, when we do meet face to face, we do get a great opportunity to actually build rapport in the room. We still can do this over video. It certainly is a little bit harder, but it's getting comfortable with looking at the camera like I am now and really starting to try and build rapport with that person. You'll do that if you've done your research though. Nothing has changed from when we were meeting face to face in terms of the fundamentals of a good interview. And that's making sure that you have done your research, that you are prepared, you do have your notes with you if required. All of those types of things, make sure you got them there. Don't be shy if you're looking down at notes to say, I've just got a few notes I just want to refer to, particularly if they're asking you, do you have any questions or what have you. Being prepared, also having a think about the role that you're going for. If you are in a situation where you may be, doing something at a different level, for example, a lot of people are finding that the work available is not at the level that they've been looking for. Like one of the ladies I've been speaking with is a great executive assistant. She's finding most of the roles available are more at a lower administrative level for her. So it's important that she acknowledges that in her interview. But again, these are all things that we would do face to face anyway. So just be aware of that. Your background is important, so have a think about how you're going to set yourself up at home to do your interview. Think about what do people see in the background. Look, we all don't have the luxury of having a study or what have you tucked away in the corner of our house that's nice and quiet and not interrupted. A lot of us are at home homeschooling or perhaps sharing our workspace with our partner who's also working. So have a think about setting some time aside and organising so that you don't have people in your background distracting you. I'm laughing because I have a dog that does that. He barks every time I seem to click on video interview or what have you. But look, I have been interviewing people a lot this week also, and there has been a lot of distractions that have happened in the background. And if you've got somebody interviewing you that maybe distracted by that, or maybe thinks, well, are you going to be distracted throughout the day like that when you're doing the role for me? So just think about that and try and avoid that if you can. The other thing that we want to ensure is that you're able to demonstrate to them that you can work from home. So talking to them about your workspace, you may be sitting in it whilst you're doing the interview and saying to them, you know, sitting in my workspace now. I've got great internet connection. I have worked from home previously if you've had that experience, or if you've worked remotely away from teams, and think about bringing that into your interview a lot more than perhaps we would have 4 weeks ago. It is now important to be thinking about being able to articulate in that interview how you do keep yourself self-motivated, how you set yourself up for a successful day, because you are going to be working in isolation. So acknowledge that. For those of you that are going out into roles that aren't isolated, I understand that. So obviously, you know, think about things like how you're going to keep yourself safe, how you are comfortable to report if you aren't feeling well. Those types of things are very important to people that are looking for frontline workers, essential workers. They want to make sure that people understand their responsibilities to keep safe while they're doing their role. So look, hopefully some of those tips have been helpful for you today. I do wish you all the best. I know there are a lot of people applying for roles at the moment, so the volume is certainly there. So look, if you're not hearing back or you don't happen to get that role, please don't lose your confidence. Stay out there, stay applying for roles, keep practicing. As I said, practice with family and friends to get really comfortable with video technology, and I wish you all the best.